Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex and I would absolutely love it if you love this content, if you love the videos, if you've been looking at my Love Island USA recaps this whole time, or you've been searching up recaps and my name always comes up and you check out the videos but you haven't hit subscribe. I would absolutely love it if you could support the channel and hit that subscribe button, okay? We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I just started this channel back in February, so it's only been like going on, what, 5 months, I think, if I'm correct? 5, 6 months. So it hasn't been very long that I've had this channel. And so I'm so proud of myself for already getting to over 500 subscribers in that period of time. So please support the channel. I do want to say a huge thank you to those of you guys who have been here. Some of y'all, I see you commenting on every single video. Some of y'all, I see the minute I post, the video will have 3, 4, 5 likes already. So I know some of y'all are here. You are rocking behind me. You are supporting me. This season of Love Island USA has been iconic. It's really been a good season. Like for USA, and I've been watching since season 1 of USA. So for USA, this has been a phenomenal season. I've really been enjoying it. I'm actually super sad that it's ending next week, but like I said, more content to come on this channel. The next show I will be recapping is Big Brother US. I don't know what other shows are starting soon, but obviously if something else is starting soon that I really like, I will put it up. 3 other shows that I want to watch and then probably do videos on. Number 1 is Bridgerton season 3. I know I'm a little late. I think part 2 just dropped though, so I'm not too late. I do have to finish season 2. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But I do want to put up a Bridgerton season 3 video, so that will probably be coming in the future, as well as I got a request to do The Mole. I will do The Mole. I actually watched episodes 1 through 4. Not gonna lie though, I think I probably have to rewatch them and take notes because I kind of forgot what happened because I just watched it casually. So The Mole will probably be up as well. Probably look for that sometime next week. And then the last show is Love is Blind Brazil because I heard that's really good. So those will probably be 3 other shows that I will watch and do a video on. I know I'm probably a little late, but hopefully those of y'all who like my content will still watch anyway. But yes, thank you guys so much again for supporting me and supporting the channel. Let's get into episode 27 of Love Island USA. We are getting down to the wire. Sorry, I keep touching my face, y'all. There's like something in my eye. I can literally see it. Okay, but we are getting down to the wire. I believe the show is ending on July 21st, I think I saw somewhere. So we are getting down to the wire. We start off today's episode with the remainder of movie night. Clip number 1 is called Gone Girl, and it is Serena crying on the floor over Cordell. That scene where Liv and Kaylor are comforting her, where she's saying she doesn't want to look stupid. Then it shows Serena looking at the clip of Cordell in Casa and how hurt she was. And then it shows her at the end saying how she wouldn't let a 22-year-old man get her work the fuck up, all of this and that. But basically, it's a show of Serena being upset about Cordell. And I'm glad this showed because, again, I think Serena has got a very harsh rep this season from some people. You know, I think she's a very divisive person. I think some people empathize with her and feel for her, such as myself. I think others were a little bit harsh on her. But in either case, you know, Serena does start crying again after the clip, and she's like, oh my God, I look so dumb. You know, Kaylor says no. Cordell and Aaron look dumb. And honestly, I'm tired of Kaylor. I'm tired of Kaylor. I'm not gonna lie to you. Half of the Kaylor and Aaron conversations, I did not write them down. I did not take notes on them because I'm tired. I feel like Kaylor doesn't say anything of substance. She says she's gonna be done with Aaron, but the next minute she's with Aaron. So I don't know. Even Dea comforts Serena and says, don't worry about it. Like, he's not worth it. He was playing around, you know. So that is the first clip. Clip number 2 is called Forgetting Leah Marshall. And this is showing Miguel and Sierra and Casa, them making out. And they pan to Leah, and she actually looks like she's about to cry.
My God.
You gotta be good.
I know.
Can't do nothing crazy. Even though you're definitely making me want to. No. I'm gonna just sit like this for a minute.
Leah got it really hard during this, and I don't know. I don't like that. I don't think Leah, by any stretch of the word, is the biggest villain of the villa. I don't think that, I don't know, I feel like they came very hard on certain people during this, and I think Leah got a lot that a lot of other people didn't get, so I don't know. I felt kind of weird about it. As the clip is going on, the Casa girls and the guys are literally cackling.
Do you want to sleep in my bed tonight?
I think yes.
Yeah. Very dangerous trait, you know what I'm saying? Pretty face, great conversation, nice eyes, and a good...
Like, I was disgusted. I'm sorry, I was disgusted. Watching the Casa girls, like, holding back their laughter and cackling. Watching the guys literally laughing like hyenas. I'm like, what did this girl do to you guys so badly that you guys treat her like this? Like, I don't know. I actually felt bad for Leah. Like, she looked really sad. Miguel says at the end, everything I said I was gonna do, I did. You know, it's just not good to see it. And I was like, I don't know. The guys and the Casa girls really gave me the ick during this. I didn't really like it at all. So clip number 3, I missed the name of it, but this is the scene of where they had that competition and Aaron brings Daniela to the shower and starts making out with her. And then there's him saying it was his favorite time in the villa. So Aaron chimes in and says, oh, it's the wrong context. It's the wrong context. It's completely the wrong context. He says it's what he felt in the moment, and he's going to choose what he feels in the moment. Aaron, that's not the problem. I feel like that's not the problem. Aaron is so quick to come up with an excuse that he doesn't realize at the end of the day that, again, your actions have consequences. You made it seem like you were all in and locked down with Kaylor, and then you didn't do that. And then there's the fact that you got so mad at Kaylor for kissing someone else in a competition at the beginning of the season, but you were able to do all this. I can't stand. Look, I've already said it. I think Aaron is the literal biggest menace of this entire season. Not Cordell, not even Rob. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think it's Aaron. I think that man is a diabolical mastermind who's also very narcissistic. I'm not saying he's a narcissist. I'm just saying from this footage we've seen, he is acting narcissistic in that footage. Let's be clear. I'm not diagnosing anybody. Okay. Kaylor says she was thinking of him every second and she can't understand why he did that. He's like, it's not tit for tat. Baby, this is the man you want? Kaylor says, this is the man you want? This your king? Hey, baby. He says it's his experience as much as anyone else's. And then Liv chimes in and he goes, Liv, why do you keep getting involved? And I told you. Liv do be getting involved. Okay, Liv always speaks up for Kaylor, and and Aaron always speaks up for Rob. Like, I don't know. I feel like Kaylor and Rob never be speaking up for themselves. It'd be their authorized representatives speaking up for them at all times. So at this point, Aaron walks out of the villa.
Made a mistake. What's the point in trying to mend it? Because as soon as you try and mend it, it's just going to get fucked again. I'm just done with it.
With Rob, he throws off his microphone, and we get this overhead scene of him just leaving the villa. Like, I thought it was funny. I was cackling. I was like, please, walk all the way back to the UK. Nobody wants you here. We don't like you. Kaylor is like, I don't want to talk about how Aaron is a piece of shit. Like, okay, I get it. I know. Yeah, girl. Because you know you're going to run back to him. That's why you don't want to talk about how terrible he is, because you know you're going to run back to that man. So Rob and Aaron make it back to the villa from wherever the hell they were, and Rob tells Aaron that he handled himself very well. Even Rob, though, does again. This is the second time we see Rob tell Aaron to put himself in Kayla's shoes. He says it is not worth him losing her. You know, and again, if even Rob is telling you, bro, like, relax. Like, I don't know what show Aaron thought this was. Like, I really am confused. Like, I don't know if Aaron thought this was, like, Too Hot to Handle or something, or Perfect Match. Like, I don't know. Because the way that Aaron's acting and how he's so shocked that, like, this is the response is crazy. Even Cordell walked it back and was like, whoa, my bad. Like, Aaron is standing 10 toes, 20 toes, 30 toes down on everything he did, and then still lying. What show do you think this is, my man? So they walk back into movie night, and then someone gets a text that the movie night's over. I thought there was going to be more clips. So post-movie night, Leah and Liv and all the girls are sitting together, and they're talking about how they're both fiery people, but they do apologize to each other and say that they still have love for each other. Liv says she doesn't want to see Leah hurt or hurt her feelings. They're all good yet again. Cornell is also talking to the guy, saying it hurts seeing how much he hurt Serena during Casa. And Rob is bringing up how the things that Daniela says to him is the exact same as what she said to Aaron. And so he's now starting to question Daniela's authenticity. Here I am thinking, y'all orchestrated to bring Daniela back so Aaron could possibly have her because he overheard Kayla screaming, F you, Aaron. But I guess Rob was under the impression that he and Daniela had a real relationship. And why have we not seen one conversation between Daniela and Aaron in the villa? Like, are they just not showing it? Have those two not interacted? I find it hard to believe they did all of that, then get back to the villa and they've never spoken. So, Rob says to Aaron that Daniela made it seem like she was interested in him the entire time, but the clips don't make it look that way. Rob, are you for real? You really thought Daniela was interested in you the whole time? The way she was making out with Aaron day one? Okay. So, Nicole and Kendall have a conversation. Nicole brings up what he said, or no, they are discussing, what it was that Kendall said to the guys, how he was an instigator the whole time. He claims he's just overreactive and sometimes he's gonna overreact, and Nicole's like, okay, but the verbiage you used in the video was a bit different than, just you being like an overreactive person. She does explain it from the girl's perspective and just tells him like, look, we're still together, we're still good and all, but like, just, maybe apologize. And I actually like this conversation, so he does say he's going to apologize to Kayla and Serena. I still don't like Kendall though. And I still will not vote for a couple that Kendall's in to win. Sorry, Nicole, you seem like a nice girl, but I cannot let Kendall win this competition. No way. Daniela and Rob have a conversation. He says he struggles with trust because it was a quick flip from Aaron to him. And again, I'm like, so y'all really didn't orchestrate this. Like, I was really under the impression that y'all orchestrated this, but I guess not. So he is questioning how genuine she is, and Daniela's not saying anything. She's just like, oh my God, this sucks. This sucks. Oh my God, it sucks. That's all she says the entire time. Doesn't really help the situation. It doesn't help her credibility. She does claim that she really likes him, and Rob says he wishes that they didn't move so fast. Gee, Sherlock, yeah. So next morning, Kendall does make breakfast for Nicole, Serena, and Kayla. He makes breakfast for Serena and Kayla to apologize. Again, it was nice. I'm not gonna lie, it was nice. I like the gesture, but I still will not vote for a couple that Kendall's in to win. Anywho, Janae is telling Leah that Rob is forgiving her and encouraging her to go back to him.
Why would you want to be with Leah after that? You're beating yourself up way too hard. He's already forgiven you.
I just feel so bad because I care about him.
I know. Leah, I've never been so proud of you in that moment. You sat there and owned it. That was the most mature, classiest response. Come here.
Janae's like whispering to Leah like, everyone can see it but you. He's already forgiven you. He really cares about you. what is with Janae trying to push Leah to Rob? Like, I really don't understand this. I feel like this entire show, Janae has been so gung-ho about Leah and Rob being together. I'm like, girl, they are toxic together. Janae is such a lover girl. I already said it. Janae is such a lover girl. Because, baby, they are toxic. Okay. Miguel is thinking about what he's going to do because he doesn't want a girl who is acting the way that Leah acted during the movie night with those outbursts. He says his parents used to act like that, so he tries to avoid behavior like that. And it really threw him off. He says that he wants someone he can grow with and someone calm. I get where he's coming from, okay? Especially as somebody who had yelling parents, especially as somebody who does get triggered by yelling myself. I do understand where Miguel is coming from. I do think there is nuance to situations, though. This is a very high-stress situation. They probably were doing the movie night for hours. I'm not excusing Leah, but I also think what Miguel is doing is very weird because it's like, be so for real, Miguel. Because later on in the episode, he says, that's why I have kind of an avoidant personality. And it's like, no, don't put your avoidant personality on other people. You know, you should also be working on that in your own therapy. Because something tells me, regardless, you would have still been kind of turning your head anyways within a few days. We haven't seen you locked in on anyone, and half those girls never yelled, were never loud. I just don't like guys who are like, I want a calm girl. Something about it gives icky, weird, like, oh, girls are supposed to be feminine and quiet. It's one thing if your partner's cussing you out daily, yelling at you daily, but this is a high-stress situation. Okay, anyway. Rob feels like things are weird with him and Daniela, and he is questioning how genuine she is. So, Rob and Leah have the inevitable conversation.
Doesn't mean nothing. I really do appreciate the apology, and I don't really take it to heart. I've made so many mistakes in here as well. Like, nobody's perfect. It's not like you're the only one that did wrong, but now I know
she starts off by apologizing for everything, saying that she cares about him, she liked him so much. He does say that he appreciates the apology and that no one is perfect. He does apologize as well for how things went with Andrea, but he does say he also likes Leah a lot. You know, he tells her to stop beating herself up, you know, don't keep letting this, you know, bother you. He understands how her reaction could have been in the moment. And overall, you know, she says that the conversation she had with Rob was good and it helped her to heal. He even asked her for a hug at the end. So it starts to build up like those two may get back together. Hey, I think there's a non-zero chance that they get back together, I'll be honest. So Kayla and Aaron also have a conversation, and like I said, I did not write down most of Kayla and Aaron's conversations because the gist to get is that they get back together. They get back together. That's what happens at the end with Kayla and Aaron. So sorry, I didn't write down the 5 other conversations they had. But in this one, Aaron says, sorry for everything you went through last night. Not, sorry for how I treated you. Sorry for what I did in Casa. Sorry I didn't think of your feelings. Sorry for everything you went through last night. Again, Kayla, this is your king. This is the man you want so badly. She's like, you had it for another girl. Like I said, I think at some point he gets her a seashell and puts it on a necklace and they have matching seashells and now they're back together. And she's like falling into his arms because he got her a seashell. That's what happens with those two this episode. So Daniela and Rob have a conversation and Daniela says that, Rob says, that he needs some space. He feels like things went too fast and he wants to slow down a bit. And Daniela's like, okay, I really like you, but, you know, that's basically the gist of where that goes. Cordell and Serena talk, and he says that he shed a tear and got emotional seeing how, you know, emotional Serena really got.
Oh, it's evening, but oh, it's cute. Look, laughs. Those are laughs, right? Is she laughing? Oh, Smile.
Sit down, sit down. Sit down.
Fucking man.
As I said in another video, I think Cordell was on the fence about whether or not Serena really liked him, and this like legitimately solidified like, hey, she likes me. And so I think for him, that was kind of the validation he needed. I don't think Serena's always the most expressive with how she feels about someone, and I get that and even at times relate to it. So I do think that that solidifier really made it where Cordell's like, oh, okay, this is her. So he does apologize, and Serena says, I don't want to knock you for exploring a connection. And she even admits that she could have given him more verbal reassurance. You know, he says, you're tough. You'll be all right. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really like when men be like, oh, she a strong woman. We're all vulnerable and we need that space too. You know, we need that love too. But okay, I'll let it slide. He does want to continue things, and they hug it out, and by the end of this episode, they are closed off. Serena and Cordell are closed off. I still don't think it's gonna last for a minute outside the villa, but I found it cute. I'm not gonna lie to you, I found the conversation cute. I was like, okay, I can root for these two. So Leah and Miguel, they talk, and she says, you know, he says when she lashed out, it reminded him of certain things he tends to avoid. The house he grew up in with his parents yelling. He says that's also why he has commitment issues. Again, I don't know. I don't know. He says that the person he's with, though, is going to be willing to learn from her mistakes and grow, and they kiss it out, so these two are fine. So, nighttime comes around, and Ariana shows up, and it is time for the recoupling. This is a guy's recoupling. Let's get into it. Kendall chooses Nicole. Kenny chooses Janae. Cordell chooses Serena. Kane chooses Sierra. Aaron chooses Kaylor. Miguel chooses Leah. And Rob chooses Daniela. I don't know why I wrote Liv. Rob chooses Daniela. So Liv, Daya, and Catherine go home. At this point, it was time for Liv to go. I'm sorry. Liv had no connections with anybody the entire season. It's honestly kind of impressive that she made it to the end because the OG girls have been such a tight band. But it was Liv's time to go. We gotta be so for real. It was Liv's time to go, you know. I can't say we gonna miss it that much, but it was Liv's time to go. Ariana comes back and she says, look, I have something else to tell you. A bombshell's coming in. It's Harrison. And we already know, too, that Cassie at some point is supposed to come in. Late stage bombshells usually do nothing, but I am wondering if Miguel will turn his head for Cassie. They do say that we see in the preview that Harrison's going to get some text and that he's going to have something that's going to shake up the entire villa. So I'm wondering if he's going to get to steal someone and then that person is going to be dumped immediately. The person left single. That's kind of my guess. Anywho, stay strapped, y'all. I'm ready for tonight's episode. Like I said, if you like this content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please hit the subscribe. Please hit the bell button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for those of you guys who have been supporting. Love you all, and I will see you in the next recap. Bye.